Good morning, everybody. So this is a very early morning walk again during Storm Burt. A lot more windier this morning than it was last night. I've had a bit of rain overnight as well. Now the reason I've come out this morning is twofold. A, to get her a walk. I'm up early because the Grand Prix starts just over an hour's time. As I might have said before, I'm a massive Formula 1 fan, so I do these stupid things on a Sunday morning. And two, obviously part of the Melbourne walkthrough series. You may remember one of the videos from last week when we were doing the Meldrift to Melbourne. I was showing you about the new walk from Meldrift to Melbourne, Melbourne to Meldrift, whichever you want to say, the walk to the train station. And miraculously, after they said, oh, it would be near Christmas, miraculously, it opened up. So, we're going to do that walk. And the reason I wanted to do it during the darkness hours is just to show the new lights down here, because that was one of the worries for a lot of residents were saying about, was that obviously building this purpose-built path is great, but if it's dark it does make it quite intimidating for people, and I think I was touching on that in one of my other walks the other week. So this is where I've done it. So I'm on to the new walk now. I think I have got probably some photos of how the old path was, so when I come to the editing I'll show you what it was like. But so far so good. Pretty good. The path is nice and wide. It was probably half this before. Lighting's very good. They are proper floodlights. They really are. And as such, very, very powerful, very, very good light that's coming from them. Quite a lot of leaves and debris. As I say, this wind, we've been very lucky. Yeah, the wind hasn't been as bad as it has been in some places in the country. And certainly we haven't seen any significant snow. Bit of a sprinkling in Cambridge on Friday morning when I was on my way to work, but nothing significant, nothing like I've seen some of the pictures and videos that have been circulating on social media and what have you. So as you can see, we're coming up to the underpass. Now again, this clearly was always here. I don't think they've done much with it. I think, saying that, these lights that are here may be new. I'll have a look when we get there, but they look like they might be new. Don't know till we're right there. Got some wall art on either side. Now I'm not sure, it looks like this is all new. Yeah, it looks like it is new. I don't know if I've got a video of the original underpass, but that looks fairly new. Look nice and colourful. So as we come out here, these lights now, whilst they're still, that is the path going back towards Meldrift, and I was showing you last week in one of the videos. So these lights are pretty good. I'm quite impressed actually. It was a big worry, I think, on Facebook, the local Facebook sites, about what's the point of building this lovely path and not putting any lights in. So I don't think this would have been a last minute .com decision with the pressure that was coming on Facebook. I think clearly this would always have been planned. But you know what people are like, they worry, oh I can't see any lights going up, all that sort of stuff. Well, I would imagine probably as long as the wiring is done when they're doing the digging, they can go up quite late. So yeah, people sometimes just need to wait for the finished product. And this is something else they were saying about the farmer not having access. Well, he has clearly got access. He's got a gate so he can get from both sides of the path to the other without having to go round. So there's a couple of worries about that, saying, oh, you know, he's going to sell off his land for houses and stuff like that. Well, there's access there, so I don't know why that would be a major issue. But, you know, from that point of view, I'm sorry if it is really windy. I have got my microphone on this morning, so it's probably picking it up even more, so I'm sorry about that. But last night when I went out with the other camera, I was talking away, usually rambling on, so you probably would please not to have heard me. But I was talking away and you couldn't hear it. So I don't know what this is going to be like when it comes out. I'll have a listen. Now, as you can see, in the distance we're approaching the Melbourne train station. What I'll do very quickly is just do a quick sort of 360. I'm not going to go up on that bridge with Ezra. It's not necessary because it's flipping windy as well. So I'm actually looking quite forward to going back to the car, to be honest. But I'm just wanting to do this to see what this new path was like, and I say pleasantly impressed. I think someone actually hit the nail on the head. There's no lights between this section and sort of back there. And I think the reason for that is the light pollution in the middle of the sort of field. But because you've got lights from A to B there, I don't think it's too much of a problem. But I understand the reasons why. I think what they could have done, maybe is done some ground lights, maybe along that particular section, the solar lights that maybe people know the village that well, maybe on the cycle path going out of the village. But that's just a small con. I think overall the path is fantastic. Really, really impressed. They've done really well, and it was needed because the path before, which as I say I'll show you later if I can find those photos, it was pretty rubbish. So only thing about coming from this direction, and I don't know whether they've done anything about this, I don't think it looks like they haven't got any steps, so it's not ideal from that point of view. I'm just going to do a quick once over the train station, as I said I would. So here is the train station. As I said before in a previous video, this left hand side one nearest to me is London bound, and obviously the far one takes you back into Cambridge. Obviously you've got to go over the steps there, and back down, that's the platform for that. Alright, so we're going to walk back, see what you think about going back. Yeah, I would have thought in today's world they could have done something with maybe a ramp there or something. But who knows? Come on, let's go. So yeah, you can hear what this wind's like now, so it's going to play havoc with sound, but this new path, great. I'd like to upload it to the channel a little bit later on. Like if you want to please subscribe up, please subscribe, take a break, hopefully that might be able to stay. Maybe that's not that, but anyway. it is really, really open here and really windy. Now this wind, if you believe what the weather forecast is saying, it's supposed to get worse in this particular area mid to late morning into the afternoon, and then so hopefully not back too much. Quite a lot of debris on the way here. It wasn't very far in the car. But yeah, quite a lot of debris, no sort of significant sort of trees down, branches, all that sort of stuff, just lots of twigs, leaves, that sort of stuff. See the moon up there? Probably not coming out that well. Yeah, I feel quite safe going along here. Always but the lighting's pretty good. You know, going to clearly see the station. Coming back, see the underpass lights, I'm sorry, and the lights above, the orange lights are obviously the A10. So you've got quite good lighting, and I understand the reasons why they haven't done it. And I didn't really sort of notice until the station about sort of the lack of lights in the middle. I think we're talking about these gates of armour. So it wasn't that much of a problem. Then as you get the other side, you get come back to these sort of nice, you'll see the underpass lights and what have you. So yeah, overall, I think the council, for a change, has spent money wisely. They can certainly do with repairing some more potholes, but then can't they always? We've all, I'm sure, fallen victim of having damage to our cars because of them, so perhaps they could now start filling those holes up ready for the winter. What I will say is, it is so warm in comparison to what it's been the last couple of mornings. Although it's windy, it's not cold at all. And that is the path going back towards Melbourn. Not going to go down there, but that's where that goes. Bit of respite from the wind before we go back out. Ashra, what do you reckon? What do you reckon? Is it good? Yeah? Back out the other side. So this will obviously help the commuters as well as the school kids, because of course this is all being shut and this is sort of a cut through, and it's all hard stand, isn't it? So whereas people haven't been using the field if they didn't want to go do the cut round through Flambards and get in muddy and what have you before you even start your school or working day, this is all hard stand, so absolute bonus. Good girl. So we're almost at the end now. I'll just give you a little bit of geography before I switch off. When we get there, but I think you sort of got a genuine idea of what it's like, and probably where we're going to end up. Obviously you watched at the very beginning. Still very muddy and mucky, so obviously that's going to take a bit of time to sort itself out. Whether they're going to do anything there with grass or plants or whatever. Don't know, but it looks pretty muddy and horrible at the minute. It's almost at the end. Bang opposite there, where you can see the yellow bollards on the central island there. He's going back out towards Meldreth, Shepparth, Wadden, where we came from last weekend. That's obviously going back towards the A10 and straight on is back in towards Melbourne. Right guys, I hope you've enjoyed that little walk. I'm going to switch off now because I'm all blown out. Like the channel, subscribe to the channel, tell your friends and family, as I said before. Let's keep it real, let's keep the channel growing, it's going from strength to strength. Speak soon guys.